everybody. Well, myself and Emmy Robin are here. We're getting ready to do the Liver Shield cleanse. Very excited. As you can see here, the night before the first day is all about prepping.
Yes.
So that is what we have going on here, and I felt pretty good rolling out of the grocery store looking like a health nut.
You feel good now, and that was, you know, the thing I tried to explain to Leanne at the grocery store. I do cleanses every 3 months, and one of the worst days is always day 3. So you definitely want to get at least the first 3 days worth of groceries at the grocery store, especially since you're buying organic and you're buying fresh stuff. I mean, you can't really necessarily get all 5 days because by day 5 it's not going to be as good. But you're going to make the soup. You're doing the soup option.
Right.
Which is awesome.
I'm going to go the soup option. Obviously, you're a little bit more experienced, so she doesn't have to eat as much. I'm going to try and stick to the Dr. Group's diet and probably the one that's a little bit more generous with the servings. So in the morning, I'm going to juice a watermelon, and then I'm going to have a salad for lunch, and then we'll check back in with you tomorrow night. Emmy's going to prep some really delicious snacks for us.
Yeah.
We'll show you all of that tomorrow. But obviously, we wanted to make sure we had a good organic cold-pressed olive oil. We'll need that throughout the week. Very important, apple cider vinegar, the Bragg's, and then, of course, the product. Now, I talked to Dr. Group about combining the deep cleanse with the Liver Shield. He said it was not a problem. I think I'm just going to take dropperfuls of this. I'm not going to mix it in with the mixture.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'll do too.
Liver Shield, got the Oxy powder, which you can get at NoWorldOrder.com.
So you're definitely wanting to drink a lot of water because it's going to help you flush throughout the cleanse. There's a lot of water drinking in this cleanse. And with that, you have to prep 2 separate gallons of water. So when you go grocery shopping, you're going to buy the 2 gallons of water. And the instructions on how to prep these is going to be on the InfoWars Life website. Under the Liver Shield Cleanse, Dr. Group gives you the special instructions on how to do that.
All right, well, that's pretty much it. Very excited. Wish us luck. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Emmy is going to teach us how to make...
We're doing organic roasted golden beets.
And kale chips.
Yeah.
Super excited about that. So definitely stay tuned to InfoWars.com for more reports. And you can also check out the product. Get your own. Do this cleanse with us at InfoWarsLife.com. Hey, everybody. All right, well, we're here almost done with the first day of the Liver Shield cleanse. I got to say, I've kind of been going ups and downs. I had a ton of energy this morning. And then about 4 o'clock, I became supremely cranky, hangry, grungry, whatever you want to call it.
The nice little day 1 crash.
Yes.
It's your body realizing it's not getting sugar and it's actually getting the nutrients that it needs.
And somebody in the office made popcorn. Popcorn!
That's not nice.
Permeating the air with that scent. It was so evil. I think they did it on purpose.
Well, I'm going to make you feel better. I'm going to make your headache feel better. Because tonight, for Leanne, I just wanted to show her healthy snack options, and you guys as well, especially on this cleanse. I made roasted golden beets. Yum. Mm-hmm.
Which I've never seen golden beets before. So
I know.
excited.
They were in the organic section, so that's what we got. Super easy. You just take them. You want them to be no bigger than like a really small softball. If they're too big, it
takes forever to cook.
Yeah. So then you take it, you put it in some tin foil, put it in the oven at 375 for an hour. Take it off, cut off the 2 bad ends, and take a paper towel, and the skin of the beet will actually come off.
Fall off.
Slice it. Drizzle some olive oil on there, some Himalayan sea salt, and some pepper, and it's freaking delicious. And I wanted Miss Leanne to try this for the first time on camera because I wanted her reaction to be...
Wow.
You like it?
Wow. That is really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes beets are like just too intense. You don't really crave them. Those are delicious.
This is the best way to have beets. Like if you don't, even if you don't like beets, especially a lot of people I've been hearing on the cleanse, they don't like beets, but... Seriously, if you don't like them, like roasting them in the oven, like brings out the sweet flavor that beets naturally have, especially when you're craving sugar.
And especially with the Himalayan sea salt. But let's get real. The people came for the kale chips. How did you make
Hear that crunch? Mm-hmm. So basically, you start with a bunch of kale, right? And it's going to come on leaves just like this. And you're going to take them off into chip-sized pieces. So I like my chips to be about that big because when you do cook them, they shrink into tiny little pieces. So you want it to be about that big. And you're gonna get them and break them up. And I like to put them in a bowl like this. Get some organic olive oil. And you're just gonna, not too much. I mean, I would think maybe like 1, 2, like that. Because you don't want too much olive oil. And then you're just gonna massage the kale to where you get all the olive oil on every single piece of kale. So I'm kind of almost trying to like get the pieces at the bottom and like rub the olive oil on it so that each individual little piece gets some olive oil on it, but you don't want too much olive oil because then they'll be soggy, right? They're
I'm
good,
so
right?
hungry. I haven't eaten like anything today.
Yeah, you said you tried to make a salad, but you didn't like it, huh?
Mm-mm.
Oh man,
Tomorrow-
well, that's poopy.
Tomorrow we'll have more ingredients.
No
so.
pun intended.
I'm gonna put those in my salad.
Right? Yeah, you absolutely, you can make a salad out of those roasted beets.
These things at the store are like $5 for a tiny little thing. So to be able to make these at home, they're delicious. It's kind of like popcorn or chips or something.
It's a good salty snack because
And
you're
it's
going to be
healthy.
craving salt. You're going to go back and forth on the cleanse from craving something salt to craving something sweet. And it's just like when I want, and I always crave spicy because I love spicy. So when I make these not on the cleanse, I put sriracha in them.
These perked up my whole life. So highly recommend.
So then you're just going to do some salt and pepper on it. Boom, boom. The oven, you want it at 375. You're going to pop that bad boy in there. You're going to let it sit for about 15 minutes. Check on it. Because I mean, each batch is kind of different, but you want it to be like sizzling. Just feel them, play with them a little bit. When they start to get to the crunchiness that you want, take them out.
Don't go overboard because then they'll burn and then you won't like them.
Same. They're crunchy.
And they're delicious.
Well, I
Thank
hope
you
tomorrow is
thank
better
you for feeding me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll be here checking in with you guys, so be sure to NoWorldOrder.com, and of course, you can get this product, do this cleanse with us. It really has not been that bad so far, aside from the crankiness, but then you get the food, and the world is a wonderful place once again.
Yeah.
So that's at InfoWarsLife.com. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Hi, everybody. Well, we're checking in for day 2 of the InfoWars Life Liver Shield Cleanse. I gotta say, crankier today than yesterday. Emmy to the rescue. Once again, she's brought me some delicious food to try to tame the beast.
She's being a real Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
And I say
Wait,
that.
which bad word are you
I
talking?
say it in place of all the bad words.
All right, it's true. I've been a little snappy today.
But I came over and I made her some of my favorite snacks. Again, yesterday you did the kale chips and the beets. Today I made you yummy. It is diced up cucumbers, salt, pepper, balsamic vinegar. Super easy. Easiest snack you could possibly make. Then I did roasted Brussels sprouts. Yum. I like when they get a little brown around them because then they get crunchy like the kale chips and it's good. So you just chop them in half, put them in a bowl with some olive oil, some Himalayan sea salt, some pepper, throw them in the oven. I like to do this, can you see, this part, not the round part, this part face down, because then it gets a nice little crust on it. It's delicious. Both great snacks for the cleanse.
I ate all my kale chips today. I ate a lot today. I mean, I snacked all throughout the day. I'm not even hungry right now. So I know that my crankiness is not from hunger. Surprisingly, I guess when you're cleaned out, your body is just easily absorbing the nutrients that you're providing it. So you're not hungry and you're not craving. I haven't had salt cravings, sugar cravings, nothing like that. So that was pretty surprising to me. I am just summoning the demons that live within me, apparently. And so tomorrow, I'm quite frightened for everyone that I got to work with. But you know what? That's fine.
But
That's
Saturday,
fine.
I think you're going to be like in a really good mood though.
I think so
it'll
too.
make up for it.
Well, okay, because I had a huge epiphany as I was driving home from work, passing the myriad of taco stands that are here in Austin, Texas, and the little voice was like, you just want to go get a taco. Or like, it was just habit of driving home and thinking like, okay, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? Oh, nothing. Oh, you should probably go get a taco. Like, I don't even know why. I eat tacos all the time. Why am I craving tacos? I don't even care. But I realized, like, this cleanse, this experience is about retraining your brain. Because how am I supposed to resist tyranny if I can't even resist the taco stand?
Yep.
You know, how am I supposed to shut off all the propaganda that's assault in television and advertising and things like that if I can't even turn off the propaganda in my own brain that's telling me the things I need to do that I know are no good for me. Like, time to kind of reprogram ourselves, retrain our brain, so we're not giving up. It's more of a win in our minds. Like,
to
not
me, that's the
surrender, but
addicting
success.
part. Yeah, that's the addicting part of doing the cleansing, is it's not just a physical thing. I mean, you get very in tune and in touch with your body, your mind, your spirit, your energy, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I like to wear my little crystal bullets, you know, when I'm cleansing. It's definitely a good way to like, you can absorb the energies around you.
There's a reason why the 40 days and 40 nights, you know, wandering in the desert and stuff, it does spiritually. You connect when you're not bogged down by the toxic meat puppet.
Which we can get into
tomorrow.
We can talk about all the other the things to do.
Tomorrow we're going to talk about our must-haves, must-dos, things that you just gotta have by your side. You know what I'm talking about out there. So that's coming tomorrow. But we're still hanging in there. Hope you guys are too. Be sure to check out the product, NoWorldOrder.com. It's the Liver Shield Cleanse along with the Oxy Powder. And you don't have to go all the way and take the Liver Cleanse Challenge, but I highly recommend it. And that's me, Evil Queen, on day 2. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Let's eat.
Hi, guys. Here we are checking in day 3 of the InfoWars Life Liver Shield Cleanse. I gotta say, today I thought I was expecting it to be really intense and cranky and bad, but I feel pretty good.
Nice.
What about you?
I'm glad. I got a little dizzy today, I'm not gonna lie, and then the cravings have come on, like I said, on day 3. It's always towards the end of the day, of course, when I was driving over here.
Yes.
Hear a commercial for cake pops. I don't even eat cake, nor do I eat cake pops, but they sound delicious right now. So I might have to try one on Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, it's just, it's weird. Day 3, for some reason, no matter how many times I cleanse, and I've cleansed a lot, day 3, I always just get the strangest cravings.
Right. I mean, I'm dreaming about chips and queso and a fried fish sandwich from El Sapo, but I don't even want that to be like my first meal, because then I'll just feel like I'm kind of doing away with everything we've just worked so hard at the last 6 days.
We'll have to go have sushi on Monday.
Yeah.
After we do the 4th hour together.
That sounds good. All right, well, we wanted to talk to you about some of the things that are must-haves or things that I've learned. It's my first cleanse, so I've noticed some things. Emmy obviously has some advice for the more advanced cleansers out there, but I would say definitely go to sleep early. It's like exclamation point, go to sleep. Not only are you going to want to be well rested, but also the Oxy Powder, you'll take it earlier, which means it's going to work a lot earlier in the morning. So for me at least, and for the majority of you, you probably just get all of that out of the way in the morning and you can go about your day and be done with that. But also, the later you stay up, the more those late night munchies cravings start coming in and you're just like, cookies, tacos, and that's how it was for me last night. I struggled, tried to stay up late. I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Especially on a Friday night. Let's just do it. Let's just go to sleep, get it over with.
One weekend.
Exactly. Yeah, I would say going to sleep early. I also oil pull at night as well. The coconut oil, you can just get organic raw coconut oil, put it in your mouth for 25 minutes, swish it around as you're watching, you know, your nighttime news or your show before you go to bed. Spit it out in a trash can so it doesn't solidify in a drain. But that does, I mean, it makes your teeth white and it makes your breath smell pretty. But
nice teeth.
But it also it gets rid of a lot of like allergy stuff, especially in Austin right now. It's raining and it makes you feel
tired. Obviously we are not doctors. This is just her personal experience. You've cleansed like what, 25 times at least.
Yeah.
And that's what this all, we're not doctors. We're just giving you our suggestions. This is our experience. We're using this particular product, this particular version of a cleanse. Yes, our bodies are perfect the way that they're made. They can completely heal themselves, especially if you give them lots of pure filtered water and delicious organic fruits and vegetables, and you lay off all the, abstain from the things that are bad, but a lot of us don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay? So yes, We are perfect. We can
I like
cleanse
my
ourselves,
queso and my alcohol.
but I like wine. I want some wine right now, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to have any. Okay, so I also noticed that with this, my skin has been getting really dry because the skin is like the largest organ in your body, and you're obviously releasing a lot of toxins, and so there's tons of dead skin cells. And so take the dry brush, just wipe your skin in a circular motion before you get in the shower, before you get wet. And I've actually heard that a lot of models use this technique on their thighs before they get in the bath, the dry brush, and it helps with cellulite. And I guess that's just kind of helping that lymphatic system kind of work. So that, and of course, wet wipes. Don't leave home without them.
Make sure you have good toilet paper to start with too, but then it's always nice to have it moist.
So we wanted to answer some of your questions as well. I know someone out there was asking, what product should we use first? And after this experience, I would say Oxy powder. If that's all you can afford to get right now, go for the Oxy powder, because flushing out the gut, helping it to maintain that proper gut bacteria is key to optimal health. But it's also going to allow anything else that you put into it to really absorb better, and your body's going to really be able to respond to that stuff better, rather than having those things try to fight their way through all the toxins in your gut. Yep. So Oxy powder.
And it doesn't hurt either. It's good. It doesn't have cramping like a laxative would. I read one today. You've lost a lot of credibility with all this crap. You're obviously selling unproven products, which you know nothing about, for exorbitant prices. It doesn't have anything to do with your channel content. Well, first off, I do not work for InfoWars. This is my bestie, and I'm helping her out with the cleansing, because I am an experienced cleanser. I wouldn't say I know nothing about it. I definitely know a lot about cleansing and a lot about how the human body works. I've taken over 500 hours of anatomy and physiology. I'm a licensed massage therapist. I do know a lot about how the human body works, but I'm not a doctor. That's very true. And I would say that this absolutely has a lot to do with the Alex Jones channel. Leanne and I are both doing stuff holistically to cleanse ourselves. Everything in this product is natural and
top quality.
And top quality. That is why it's expensive.
Go to the health food store and you're not going to get as top quality as that, and it's going to be expensive. I don't know why they're expensive.
And not only that, though, I mean, we're not using pharmaceutical drugs. We're not, I've seen so many posts of people getting their gallbladders taken out, and people don't understand, like, it's not like your wisdom teeth. Like, your gallbladder is a huge horse organ along with your liver that cleanses your body, and you can't just take that out, because it helps cleanse the body. So why not try a cleanse and get rid of the stuff in the gallbladder? Well, doctors are going to say, well, my patient's not going to be that, disciplined. Well, we are being disciplined, and we're trying this, and I'm trying to help people out there. So, I mean, you can say what you want. Yeah, we might not know everything about it.
You will see our before and after photos. We're going to show those on Monday. We did take some before photos. I took some measurements. And we'll show you the before and after photos on Monday. And this is a real true experience. Someone else asked if we're going to show you what comes out of our gallbladder, liver, whatever. I personally probably won't, because there are just some things that you don't want to stay on the internet forever. But, Emmy might. I don't know.
I got no shame. I sent her a picture of the stones that came out the first time around when I did this. And that is how I know that this product does work. Like, here's the thing is, I wouldn't just be saying that it worked. It does work. I've done it before. So
there you go. All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. Check back with us tomorrow. I know it's Saturday, but we'll still be on the cleanse. And we're going to kind of talk to you about just whatever. And be sure to follow us on Twitter. I'm at Leanne McAdoo.
At Emmy Robin.
Because we're probably going to Periscope so we can answer your questions live. So be sure to be following that. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi everybody, as promised, we are checking in for day 4 of the InfoWars Life Liver Shield Cleanse. I gotta say, Emmy, you were right. Day 4, I feel tremendous. Woke up this morning feeling really light, a lot of clarity, no hunger pains, and I actually felt like I was floating through the grocery store. Everyone was sort of looking at me like, oh, pardon me, oh, excuse me, and I wasn't in there cute or anything. Like, it just was like, I feel like I am glowing.
And you're
It's
not even that
amazing.
hungry, right?
No, not at all.
It's
I didn't
crazy.
even want to eat today because I felt so good.
Yeah.
So obviously this cleanse for me has really showed me that it is all about retraining our brain. Like I said, how can you resist tyranny if you can't resist the taco stand? How can we resist everything they're telling us if we can't even resist our own suggestive voices in our head? And so you're always hearing this message, the body is the temple. And so what does that mean? Well, your body is your temple. It houses your spirit. And if your spirit is bogged down by all this toxicity, it can't do what it's meant to do. It can't have that clear channel to God. It can't have that vision and that creativity and help you reach that human ingenuity if you're bogged down with the GMOs and the fluoride and all the assault with all of the estrogen mimickers and everything. So we know this, and now I actually feel it.
Yeah, and I mean, going with that, your body's a temple. It's holding your spirit. You mean your spirit is what helps guide you to do what you are supposed to do in life. And throughout your day, you're watching TV or you're listening to the radio, and there's just so much imagery and propaganda thrown at us, like buy this car, eat this food, go on vacation here. And
War.
Exactly. Well, what do you really want to do? I mean, what is your spirit really telling you? And it's really hard to listen to your spirit when your body is that toxified. So I told Leanne, I was like, hey, look, day 4, the last time I did this cleanse, I felt amazing. I felt really aware and awake on day 4, which you're feeling that now, which is awesome. So let's vision board. Let's get together and let's make our own imagery of what we want to manifest.
We want our reality, not what the powers that shouldn't be are telling us what is our reality. Anyone that follows me on Twitter knows I'm obsessed with elephants, and at some point that's going to be in my life. Yoga, I'm doing some yoga teacher training. Obviously, the delicious food.
Exactly.
And Emmy's.
I have places I want to go visit because we're going to definitely take a vacation this year. We're making it a point.
Yeah.
Travel, music, all sorts of stuff. Just manifest it for yourself.
Absolutely.
Right?
Like I manifested my job at InfoWars. I literally said 10 years ago, I don't care what anyone says. This is what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Here I am. So what do you know? It can happen for you as well. And that's just one thing that we decided to do here on our cleanse. You might have a whole different kind of epiphany.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about, we're not going to do our diary tomorrow because obviously it's flush day. We're probably just going to want to be by ourselves. But we will be we'll be hosting the 4th hour overdrive after the Alex Jones show to Monday between 2 to 3 Central Standard Time. So be sure to check in with us, and we'll be there answering all your phone calls, any questions you might have. And thank you guys so much for taking this journey with us.
Yay, I'm so excited. I'm excited for you for tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be a little scary, but just go with it. And Monday morning, you're going to wake up like a new woman.
Just floating. And stay tuned for our before and after photos, too. You'll see those on Monday as well. All right, guys. We'll see you Monday.
Bye.
And now Emmy Robin is joining me in studio. We're going to go ahead and take some of your phone calls. The number to call is 1-800-259-9231. So we'll be taking your phone calls in just a minute. Now, before the break, I mentioned that we are hoping to show you our before and afters. If not, we're going to go ahead and tweet them out later. And I also mentioned that mine are kind of a before and almost after. I'm almost finished because, I almost derailed this entire process last night by not following Dr. Group's directions. We'll get to that in a minute. I wanted to let everybody know this cleanse is on sale right now. The Liver Shield is on sale. The pack itself is on sale with the Advanced Liver Cleanse pack with the Oxy Powder and the Liver Shield. The Oxy Powder itself is on sale. So go ahead to the InfoWars store and pick some up today. I'm telling you, this is powerful. I felt amazing this entire week. It was not as hard as I thought that it was going to be. And they are right now highlighting this Dr. Group's 6-day liver cleanse instructions. Please follow the instructions. I tried to sub them a little bit when we get to the salt flush. So, Emmy, we'll go ahead and start talking about that right now. So what I did is you're supposed to get Epsom salt, and we couldn't find it. We were looking, and the only thing they had was the Epsom salt that you bathe in. So it had lavender and honey and all of these ingredients, and we're like, I'm not going to ingest that.
That's confusing.
So we subbed it out with, did you use Himalayan sea salt as well?
I used Celtic sea salt, well, because when I do the master cleanse, which I do quite a bit, you flush every morning, and I use Celtic sea salt with that, but you drink it with a lot more water.
You do a lot more salt and a lot more water than what is recommended on Dr. Group's instructions. And I got to say, Dr. Group was pretty disappointed this morning when I talked to him and told him that I didn't follow his instructions. And the reason why he uses the Epsom salt specifically is because Himalayan salt or Celtic sea salt or something like that you could actually put on your food, it's a different salt compound. So it's got magnesium and things like that your body will absorb because, it's salt that you can eat. Whereas with the Epsom salts, it's a different kind of compound. So even if you're just using that 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt with 8 ounces of water, your body will flush it out. It will react to it because it's like, whoa, this is not salt that I should be ingesting. So we didn't do our diary yesterday specifically because it was flush day. And I got to say, that was my least favorite part of this cleanse, was doing the salt and 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. Oh.
Did you put a tiny bit of orange juice in it, though?
I did.
Okay.
Your suggestion.
That does help. Just a
tell
little
us,
bit, though.
Tell us what you told me how to do it, because it did make it palatable. I did it, but it was horrendous.
So I prefer doing the olive oil, sipping it through a straw, because, when you're trying to physically chug olive oil, it's a thicker substance.
And you also put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I put it in the refrigerator in the morning because I knew that I was going to drink it that night. And then I just add maybe a little less than a shot glass full of orange juice into it, mix it, and then I plug my nose. Even with the saltwater flush, you need to plug your nose because if you have any kind of gag reflex, it will kick in.
I just kept saying, I'm a mermaid. I'm a mermaid. Oh.
So I plug my nose and just take a straw and sip it down, and the second you let go of your nose, you're going to taste the olive oil. Olive oil isn't a pleasant taste in the raw, but...
And I love olive oil, but I don't want any.
But again, Group is right. That if you can keep it in for that 8 hours and lay on your side for that 30 minutes, it's going to oil pull and it's going to pull the toxins out of your liver. And you do feel it. Did you not start to feel sick?
Absolutely. Well, as soon as I took the olive oil, you're supposed to immediately go lay down on your right side, pull your knees to your chest. And I heard it. It was like little sort of popping sounds just kind of starting to come out of wherever. And I felt it flowing through my intestines. But I also felt like I was on my deathbed because I was basically ODing on sodium, and that is why my before and afters are not necessarily before and after. I took so much salt that I woke up this morning and I was really bloated, and needless to say, I'm experiencing the flush today. So now we're going to go ahead and take some of your phone calls. I want to go ahead and talk to Chandler in Oklahoma. Go ahead.
Hello, Leanne. Nice to talk to you.
Hi there.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
You're live.
I just had to ask that because nearly every caller asks that. But anyways, I'm 23 years old. I'm a construction worker. I wrestled in high school. I played basketball competitively. And by no means am I out of shape or overweight. But I found myself getting kind of fogged down midday framing houses. Mm-hmm. And I decided to do the liver cleanse. I did a liver cleanse. And it just gave me, I found myself taking having energy drinks midday and not even bad energy drinks, supplemental energy drinks. But after the cleanse, I absolutely did not have any fogginess during the day. I felt great after the cleanse. And if people, if they're a little overweight or if they have an inside job where they're not as active and they're not doing, I feel like
that's when it's absolutely going to get backed up there because you're not moving around. And in humans, we're not meant to be sitting around all day. We're meant to be getting a little bit of physical activity. You're absolutely right about that. What was your diet like before you did the cleanse?
My diet, I had a good diet throughout high school. Like I said, I'm 23, so I kind of dropped out of that diet, and I wasn't eating. I never drink pop. I always drink water. I kind of watch what I eat throughout the week so I don't feel bad, but
Did you
I
find
do eat-
yourself like not craving greasy stuff after the cleanse?
Oh,
Like you
oh
were
my
craving the healthy stuff afterwards because your body wants it?
Oh yeah, it gave me an extreme amount of mental motivation to continue eating healthy, to not eat greasy food, not eat junk food. It
Yeah.
gave me an extraordinary amount of motivation to keep up with eating right, eating healthy.
Right.
After the cleanse, it was great. It was amazing. Just bought some more. I'm going to do a second cleanse because I heard Dr. Group just stress how important it is to do it a second time and a third time and just keep up the cleansing.
Wow, Chandler. Well, that is so awesome to hear. I'm glad that you had such tremendous results with this, and that even after that salt flush and the olive oil experience, you're ready to do it again. Thank you, Chandler, because Chandler's absolutely right. I feel the exact same way. It was so... The way that I felt during the cleanse, and even now today, even after being, I think, literally on my deathbed last night, I feel great today. You feel lighter. Literally, our skin is glowing. I didn't even want to put makeup on today just to let everyone see that my skin is just, it's glowing, it's clear. The mental clarity, and is that why you've done so many cleanses?
Yeah, it all started, like I said, I started my very, very first time I attempted to cleanse. I started with one of the hardest ones, which was the master, obviously. But this one, if you are somebody out there and you are addicted to cleanses like I am, I try to do them every 4 months. So 3 times a year. That's usually good. You build up a lot of the toxins from what they put in our foods and whatnot. So it's good to do it a couple of times a year. If you like cleanses, this is, I don't want to say it's easy to somebody who's never done one, but it definitely is easy if you are a cleanser. It's an easier cleanse to do.
Yeah, well, this has been my very first cleanse, and
good.
It was, obviously it's really good to have someone along for the ride, to help keep you motivated, keep your mental constitution in check, don't give up. So that was definitely very helpful. And it was an easy cleanse. I think a lot of that, what really helped is that I cut out cheese and wine, my favorite things, a few days beforehand. And I think that really helps to just kind of, so you're not, well, except for I did eat that piece of pizza for lunch.
But also, what helps the most on this cleanse is those oxy powder pills. Like,
yes,
I am
absolutely
addicted. I love the oxy powder pills because they will do what a saltwater flush does to you, but they do it in a healthy way.
In a healthy way, without that horrendous taste.
Yeah.
You're right.
I love the oxy powder pills. So, and you don't want to obviously take those every day on a daily basis, but like if I go out on the weekend and, I'm going to a barbecue and I'm drinking beer and this and that, and hey, let's say I have an audition the next day, I'm going to take some oxy powder pills the night before, and I'm going to, lose that bloating and sodium bloating and all that bad stuff.
Well, everyone is always worried about putting on those winter pounds with Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're all worried about that. And you're exactly right with the oxy powder.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cheat thing, but it is healthy. It's healthy for you, and you've got to cleanse the stuff out of your gut. Like I said here, the World Health Organization is saying processed meats, sausages, and bacon causes cancer, bowel cancer. It's probably enough evidence. They say it's probably carcinogenic, and it's based on how much meat you're putting in your body. And so many people eat tons of meat, way more than is recommended. So, and what people don't understand is that can stay in your intestines for years.
Yeah, red meat and pork especially.
You'll never cleanse it out. And so that's why I recommend the oxy powder above everything if that's where you got to start. But again, we are running a special on it. So now is the time to go ahead and try this liver cleanse pack because it is on sale. Now, we're going to go ahead and take some more calls. Let's talk to Antoine in California. Go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey.
You're live.
Yeah, I took the liver cleanse. I actually put it in some water and some olive oil or apple cider vinegar or whatever, and I took it for about 6 or 7 days. I wanted to make sure that what was coming out was going to be really soft. And so I took the olive oil, some oxy powder. The Epsom salt was pretty easy to take, and olive oil to me was pretty easy to take too. And I didn't have like a gag reflex. And I think about half of it came out because I felt a lot come out, but it was pretty weird.
Yeah, it definitely feels weird. So, Antoine, was it a success?
Yeah, it was a success. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's so awesome. So thank you, Antoine. And that's what I got to say. I mean, I feel today, I mean, I could say that, yeah, there's some globules and things. It is real. It's real. Everything that people are telling you, it absolutely happens, and it will encourage you to continue eating healthy. At the very least, I'm going to be introducing that apple cider vinegar mixture and the lemon water in my daily routine because your body needs it. Now, I know a lot of people had questions on some of our videos. They were asking, I don't have a gallbladder. Can I still do this cleanse? And I asked Dr. Group about it, and he said, absolutely. If you've already gotten your gallbladder removed,
It's probably better because it'll help your liver.
yes, it's going to help your liver because now your liver is having to work overtime in order to cleanse. And regardless of how you eat, you're constantly going to get fluoride in the water, tap water, the air that's around us, the fumes from automobiles. I mean, so everybody needs to do this at least once a year, I would say. Okay, let's go to Todd in Florida.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And I know you are. Hey, I did this about 8 months ago, and it was quite by accident. What I did was Beyond Tangy Tangerine. I love that stuff. And because I'm 54 years old, I have the body of a Spartan.
If I do say so myself.
I would do my mix up my Beyond Tangy Tangerine with a quarter teaspoon of Himalayan salt and an ounce and a half of the Bragg's and 4 teaspoons of sugar, because I mean that stuff that mixture's kind of hard to choke down, and that was organic sugar, by the way. And all of a sudden I'm noticing I don't remember eating marbles.
Yeah.
Literally, there were hundreds of these things that I ejected, and it was awesome. Now,
Yeah.
also, I put the nascent iodine in the mixture also.
Nice.
And like I said, I'm 54 years old. I used to weigh 200 pounds. I weigh 140 now, and I feel fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, well,
especially since the liver cleanse.
Well, that is really good to hear, Todd. I love hearing about so many people here educating themselves, doing it the right way, being healthy, and taking care of yourself before you have to go to the doctor that's going to want to do that extreme surgery. So, Todd, thank you so much. That's really great to hear. Now, if you want to see our before and after photos, I think they said they've got them ready.
No!
Like I said, mine are before and almost after because I'm not done with my flush. But you can see those if you go to Infowars.com/show. Whoa, Emmy, flat as
and
a pancake.
I promise you, I was not sticking out in that first picture. I just literally was relaxed. And even in the second picture, I was relaxed. But like, looking
You can
at
really-
it's crazy. I
Look
can
at
see
those
in my
cuts
back.
in your side.
No, I know. I can see the muscles in my stomach. It's nuts. And my legs, I feel like my legs look skinnier. I don't know. I started off at like for my height, I'm almost 5'9". So I started off at relatively healthy weight because I had done the liver cleanse in July, and then I went straight into working on a production for 3 months where I was working 18-hour days on my feet doing like 8 miles a day. So, I mean, I wasn't super out of shape, but when I started that first liver cleanse, I was pretty out of shape. So that before and after.
You said you're actually at the lowest weight of your, well, in a decade, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm almost back to when I was a fitness model, which would
Do they have my before and almost afters, or are we going to hold those off? Oh, my goodness gracious.
Holy moly, look at you. Yeah, I can see it in your arms for sure, and your legs.
Well, where I really see it and where I really wanted it was in my sides. I guess you would call that the spare tire. And you can actually see where there's that little roll. Oh, my God, this is so embarrassing. There's that little roll kind of on the back fat. And you can see it's gone
Look
away.
at your chin. Look below your chin, though.
Oh, my gosh.
You see, you lose a little bit in your face, too. That's where I saw it big time the first time around.
There you go, everyone. Before and afters. And like I said, mine is not even an after yet. I should probably take more pictures later when all the sodium has left my body.
Well, I wanted to address something that a lot of the skeptics on the cleanse talk about, the globules, and that being just the oil coming out. Because the first time I did the cleanse, I did the saltwater flush, and globules came out, like, I'm talking good-sized ones and the small-sized ones, and they were the neon green. They looked exactly like the gallstones that group had, you know, and Googling pictures, they look exactly like the gallstones. And those came out before I even chugged the olive oil.
Right, and there you go. And it's the liver shield that actually helps to soften up the gallbladder, prepare you for that, so those globules can start coming out. And so there you go. It was before you even took the olive oil there for all you naysayers. But we also have some, documentation that is the case as well. All right, Emmy, Robin, thank you so much. Now, you guys stick around. We're going to be having Jakari Jackson come in to talk about what's going on in the InfoWars Nightly News tonight. Emmy, why don't you stick around for the next 5 minutes?
Maybe.
I am Leanne McAdoo, joined by Emmy, Robin, and Jakari Jackson. Now, we were just talking about our before and after photos after enduring the Liver Shield cleanse for the last 6 days. I got to say, it was completely awesome until I OD'd on sodium last night. So, Jakari, what do you think? You were here witnessing the ups and downs.
Well, the ladies seem a lot happier. They are, like Leanne said, their skin is glowing. They lost a little bit of weight. So not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. That's one of the very important things the group always talks about. We always talk about cleansing the outside of our bodies to make sure your hair and makeup and all this stuff look nice. But to get the inside of your body cleaned out is, something that's very important. And I definitely applaud you, ladies, for doing it because nobody else wanted to. So thank you for being the guinea pigs. And now that everybody can see the results, maybe more people will take a look into it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put those before and after. I think you've got some more, some different angles. You guys, take it easy on me, all right?
Oh, wow.
It's so noticeable there. Your body just flattened out because she did the cleanse properly last night. She's an advanced cleanser.
Look at these fitness models here.
Now, Jakari,
oh man.
Jakari, I don't know if it's you like to fast pretty much every single month, and I think you're obviously it's great physically, but more so you are looking into that spiritual aspect of it as well.
Right.
Which now I totally get it.
Yeah, I fast probably. I try to do a couple days a month. Ideally once a week, ideally being the key word. And I usually just go, 24 hours or whatever, just drinking juice or water. And over this past weekend, I did do 2 days, but then we went out with Joe, one of our camera guys, and I ate a lot of stuff on his birthday. So I probably gained all that weight right back. But
I avoided that get together.
Yeah, well, it was a good time. All in attendance had a great time. But, as you were alluding to, it's not just for the physical aspects, but it's a spiritual as well. And it took me some getting used to because I used to eat a lot. I still do eat a lot, but, coming from high school, we worked out twice a day and all that stuff. I kind of kept that mentality. So to go just 2 days without food was really hard in the beginning, but you get used to it as time goes on.
Yeah, no, you absolutely do. And I get it now because I'm always giving you a hard time. I'm like, oh, you're not eating? Oh, my gosh. There's the before and after.
Oh, wow, though. Look, though.
You could see how bloated I was before, and that's why I was so unhappy with my midsection.
You don't have anything that hangs over the side in the app.
I know. There's
awesome.
There's no more muffin top.
Look at you.
Yay.
But look at your face, too.
That's embarrassing still. All right. Well, Jakari, what's coming up on the news tonight?
Well, we'll take a look at maybe some more of these pictures of you. Ladies, we're also going to talk about all things, the hot topics that are going on in the news. Don has a new article out about how a restaurant that recently got robbed is opening up, and they're giving a discount to concealed carriers.
Wow.
Because, they want to make sure those type of things don't happen there. Again, also, we're going to look a little more in depth on the transhumanist issue. We have the guest on the show today, so we can go back and play some reports from the vault so everybody can get a real well-rounded look at the issue.
Right, yeah. We brought someone here with the transhumanist movement in who's very happy about where he thinks the world is headed and going along with that. And
and also Joe Biggs is doing a new ad for the Hillary for Prison t-shirt, so you guys definitely want to check that out. He is like, the man for this.
Like he says, those shirts are selling out faster than Hillary Clinton. So
that's great. And also, I think is still doing that thing. If you can get Hillary to sign the t-shirt or wear the t-shirt, I'll even put in. He put in $100. I'll put in $100.
Wow, $200.
Yeah, we'll send you like T-shirts and stuff.
Get
It'd
your
be
shirt
more than,
signed by Hillary.
Yeah, it'll be more than $200. We'll give you something good, but just whoever gets it, just go ahead and keep going after
A
it.
free liver shield cleanse.
Yeah, well, don't throw that out there. All right, well, like I said, Liver Shield is back in stock. It's on sale, so get yours today. Experience the power of the cleanse. All right, tune in to InfoWars Nightly News tonight, 7 p.m. Central with Jakari Jackson.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Clean, pure drinking water. You can't survive without it. But where do you get it? Alexa Pure Pro is a brand new, groundbreaking, gravity-fed water filtration system that is like no other. The Alexa Pure Pro transforms water from virtually any fresh source into clean, healthy drinking water, pairing the unprecedented superfiltration power of an all-new gravity block core with a hybrid chromatic shell. It removes up to 99.999% of impurities, including bacteria, viruses, fluoride, disinfectants, volatile organic contaminants, and hormones. Filter capacity up to 5,000 gallons. Stainless steel construction, easy assembly, low maintenance. Replacement filters are simple to install. And now, as part of an exclusive limited time introductory offer, you can save $20 off the retail price and get free shipping. This is a limited time offer, so order your unit today and receive free shipping and $20 off. Go to InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.